behind the mask.
Ooh, intriguing. This is an adventure game featuring an original standalone story in the La Casa de Papel universe.
It's got a cool...
Oh, I'll set it up after chat, my bad. Bring in. Hey, guys, you guys want to keep watching it? I can set it up. I can set it up. Hold on. I kind of want to low-key keep watching it, but hold on.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am here to entertain myself. But you too!
On La Casa de Papel.
Now, speaking of classic Netflix shows over the past few years, we all remember when the Queen's Gambit inspired a chess revolution.
That's right. Everyone was watching that show, and then everyone was playing chess.
Chess isn't always competitive. Chess can also be beautiful.
Now you can enter Beth Harmon's world because there's a new game coming out from developer Ripstone, inspired by the Queen's Gambit series.
That's right, and it's not just a chess board. We have the first ever look at the trailer for the game. Let's check it out.
This game serves as a love letter to the series. You can really see it with the aesthetics already. You can play competitors online like we just mentioned, or you can play against characters from the series in beautiful settings. That's probably how we would play, right? Not online, but just
Beautiful, relaxing game of chess. You can learn chess with Mr. Scheibel, compete with Borgov, or challenge Beth to matches, speaking of lovely locations, in the park.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at all these locations.
Man.
You can play in Beth's house as her career grows.
Of course, yeah, Beth's house is the way to do it. Also, apparently you can go to the orphanage where Beth learned how to play chess. Fun fact.
And how about Las Vegas? Because that's where she
Las
ultimately
Vegas.
faced
What's
her
up, Dr.
best.
Seaman?
Little Vegas chess game at the bar, sure.
Yeah, and plus, there's tons of puzzles and challenges to keep your skills nice and sharp.
Check.
Checkmate.
Check it out. If you want more info
Check it
on how
out,
to play
baby.
the Queen's Gambit, check out Netflix Geeked on Instagram.
Oh, I'm excited for this next one.
Oh my God, last year we had so much fun talking about this, and
Yes.
now it's back for another
That's
season.
right. Next up, we have a show based on a game, based on some old-timey cartoons, if that gives you a little bit of a hint.
And it's a knockout!
Yeah.
If you're looking for fun, yes, we're looking for fun. Welcome to the Cuphead! Welcome to the Cuphead! Welcome to the Cuphead
Wasn't that
Get that cup! Heard? Oh, shut up!
The Cuphead show, oh my God, this is honestly one of my favorite shows
Yes.
on Netflix. I love the game. The new DLC,
Syracuse.
Delicious Last Course, is actually coming out later this month. We just showed some stuff off the Summer Game Fest for that. But this show is so fun because the characters actually have voices. Cuphead is always getting Mugman into trouble, and it's so delightful, and I love that they're little snackable episodes. They're like 10 minutes long. I have so much fun watching.
And there's nostalgia in the way that it is animated, of course, but it's also fresh. Gosh, it is so good, and the music is so good. Oh yeah, I
no, it's like it brings
goodness.
so much more to the Cuphead lore. And when you play Delicious Last Course, I think it's going to mean that much more to you now because we've watched these episodes. The thing also is that Cuphead is a very difficult game, so I kind of like that you can just watch this show and not have to worry about dying every 15 seconds.
True, but the same amount of screaming as me playing the game.
Screams of joy, though.
Screams of joy
right?
and laughter, yes.
Now, if you guys love the Cuphead show like me and like Mari, well, get ready to double down. Check this.
Gosh, fellas, I'm sorry I got you tossed in the Who Scout.
The Slammer. The Crowbar Hotel.
The
Crowbar Hotel.
The Condo.
The hotel and the crowbar.
I'm here for the soul. Let's make it snappy.
Fat chance.
Let's make it snappy.
Now let's scram and catch that picture show. We're shoving off.
La-di-da. Who's the host with the most? You are your handsome
The host with the biggest show on the donga bunga gunga.
I beat that boss. I beat all those bosses.
You can bite it or I can bite it, but either way, it's gonna get bit.
Let me introduce you to
That's actually really cute. What the fuck?
Hot tomatoes.
Mum's the word. It's a secret.
Here goes nothing. Gee, whoopsie. Damn.
Spill the beans.
We're just a couple of dum-dums. Sip it, ding-dong. She don't gotta know we're a couple of dum-dums. Oh, nuts.
That was swell. Neat.
Ah, banana royal.
We're just a couple of dum-dums.
Dynamite, beat it.
Hello, fellas.
Toodaloo.
There we go.
Yes.
August 19th. I think that's an announcement of the Cuphead show. And I love that Miss Chalice was in that clip because she's the new playable character in the DLC that's coming out in a couple weeks.
And we were left off with season 1 being like, what else happens with her?
Yes.
What's gonna happen? Oh my goodness. Yeah, and we saw some return characters in there as well. Yeah, the voices are so good.
I said that, like, those characters, you play the game and you don't really think about what they would sound like in real life. And then last year we first met the characters and we heard their voice, I'm like, it's just so perfect. It's exactly how you want them to sound. They have so much fun with each other. And yeah, the fact that we got the first season earlier this year and now the next batch of episodes coming in August, yeah, I'm so excited about it. It's so authentic, as you said. Like, this is exactly what I want Netflix to be doing more of, is adding lore to these gaming worlds. And Cuphead itself is such an amazing series. So yeah, very excited.
And if you're anything like us and you're craving some more throwback animation, old-timey music,
what are you linking, you
truly
gabagoo?
just demented adventures, the Cuphead show is streaming right now on Netflix with more episodes on the way this summer.
That's right, August. All right, that's one of the biggest announcements of this show for me. And stick around because later today, the cast and showrunners are doing a table read for a brand new episode of the Cuphead show right here on geekedweek.
So fun. All I want to hear is more of roll the dice.
Roll the dice.
Netflix has been partnering with some of the best indie devs out there, and we're going to give you an exclusive look at 3 new titles.
All right, first up, I mentioned earlier indie games. This is one that I'm very, very excited about. It's called Lucky Luna, and it comes from Snowman, who you may know as the company behind games like Alto's Odyssey and Skate City. Let's see what they've got. This is a beautiful, original, brand new game for Netflix. Check it out.
Oh.
More than I can.
It's on 6 and then I can like roll. Actually, I can roll before though, I'm not gonna lie. Gonna get dope.
I don't need any.
Indra's like here or something.
Directions.
So perfect, and this is what I want more from Netflix, is completely original games, looks tons of fun, has that old school feel to it.
Yeah,
it feels
that
like.
8-bit vibe.
I'm very, very excited this is going to be coming to Netflix and that we got to announce it.
Yeah, and a little bit more about it. It is a journey written in the stars.
Hidden dungeons, mythical temples, mysteries of the past. That all kind of qualifies any game to be on my list of something I want to play.
This story is inspired by a Japanese folktale called The Tale of the Bamboo Cutter. Over 1,000 years later, it's a game which is so awesome. My dad used to talk to me about this story. It was like
Really?
a bedtime story.
Cutter?
Yeah. I'm assuming it's the princess who is part of the moon. Like she's one of the moon people who have been who came to Earth, and she was found in a bamboo by the bamboo cutter.
Wow.
This is all, I'm piecing it together now. It's a beautiful story.
You're like
it's
an
really
expert
gorgeous.
on the bamboo cutter story.
Well, I don't know. I'm an expert only if my dad said the story right, and if I was listening correctly as a kid.
He wouldn't lead you astray. Yeah, I love though is that this is something that's not like there's already an anime of this on Netflix and now they're making a game of it. Like this is a completely original experience, and it's a vertical platformer without a jump button. Keep that in mind. So you're swiping to move Luna as she plunges deeper and deeper through ancient temples and lost ruins, which is a genius way to adapt the usual console kind of side-scrolling gameplay.
Nice.
It's got a story mode, special challenge rooms, and an expansive world, but you have to stay focused to avoid traps, dodge enemies, and collect pearls. That's what all those little white things are.
Gotcha. An endless mode has players competing on leaderboards to collect the most pearls or see who makes it the furthest in each of the game's various levels.
Lucky Luna is very excited to announce this, and it's coming this summer
I don't want to dive
only
this.
on Netflix.
Diving is said,
Exclusive
diving in
independent
Kindred
game from
sounds
an
like
acclaimed developer. As I
almost a
said,
dumb
I
idea.
want to see more of this from Netflix, and I'm very excited that we got to announce this and that people get to play it this summer.
Have you ever wished you could explore your dreams and memories?
No.
Never? That's kind of
Darn.
terrifying.
What about your nightmares? Yes.
Yes.
Desta, The Memories Between, is a turn-based strategy game that's a mix of Into the Breach, Hades, Inception, and Dodgeball. Those are four things I would not think necessarily fit together.
Yeah, no, especially the last one.
Yeah, Hades, Dodgeball, Inception.
Yeah,
Into
what
the
are we
Breach.
talking about? Well, in this, you overcome broken relationships and a tragic family
Broken
event, all through the
relationships.
medium of a surreal
When the
and
relationships are
exciting ball
OP,
game.
guys.
Let's take a look.
Overpowered relationship, dopamine, additions. I don't know.
Since I've been home, I've had such vivid dreams. Memories of people and places I've struggled to return to. I'm searching every night, trying to understand. Those words left unsaid stand in my way. But I think I found a way through. Let's see how far it takes us.
This comes from a really acclaimed developer in London, Us2. Dan Gray is one of the guys there. I know him well. I've visited that studio, and these guys have done a lot of really acclaimed independent games. And here's, again, a brand new game, which, as we heard in the description, is just like unlike anything else out there. Desta, The Memories Between.
I'm a sucker for isometric viewpoints in games, and just, like you said, really unexpected things that's mashed together.
And you said isometric. These guys did Monument Valley. Classic, incredible indie game. It had that cool, everyone remembers that game a couple years ago, and the sequels, and now they've gone on to do a bunch of other really interesting, unique games. This is another one, which is, fully original story, made by an acclaimed indie developer and coming to Netflix. Desta, The Memories Between, has a roguelike structure, so the enemies and the abilities change from run to run.
Come on.
So it's kind of infinitely
Do
replayable
something.
that way.
Be sure to check
You
out this
octopus.
game when it launches later this year. All right, I feel like indie game cred does not get any better than this one, Jeff.
Oh, wow, you're setting up something pretty big here.
Oh, yeah.
All right, well, let's take a look at some games that are coming to Netflix from the one and only Devolver Digital.
Devolver has an
What's up, Karos?
incredible eye for stylish, exciting games across all genres.
They absolutely do. They
Sorry,
always
chat. I can't really read
fun,
chat because now I have
crazy,
chat on my phone
unexpected games, as you said.
instead of the second
And
monitor,
we
because
have
now the
not
second
one,
monitor
not
has
two,
this.
but 3
So this is very
games
tricky to read chat.
coming to Netflix from Devolver.
First up, it is Reigns, 3 Kingdoms.
The original Reigns took off as a game that could be described as Tinder for monarchs.
Okay.
I love
Sure,
that.
I'll go with that. You run your own kingdom, making tough decisions that have rewards and consequences, meeting other characters who can change your destiny with merely a swipe.
I mean, isn't that what you're doing with Tinder?
There you go. Also coming from Devolver, we have Terra Nil, the strategy city building game with an emphasis on the climate crisis. This is nice to see, right?
Yeah.
In Terra Nil, it's your job to turn a barren wasteland into an ecological paradise with flora, fauna, wind turbines, and, wait for it, water pumps.
Water pumps. We love our water pumps. Each piece of land you turn into a lush paradise will give you points.
Well, that's just lovely, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
I mean, warms my heart. And once you've successfully saved the environment, thank you, you turn the remaining buildings into an airship to leave the beautiful wilds to nature.
Oh my God.
You wouldn't
That's
expect that, right?
altruistic.
I feel like we're kind of spoiling the game, aren't we?
Well, I don't know. I mean, it's a lofty goal to want
to your
attain.
airship?
Yeah. And then to beautify it, and then to be like, you know what? You're better off
okay
without
with that,
it.
What's an airship? Do you think that's like a big blimp that you get to take off in? Or do you think it's like
No, I'm thinking like
spaceship, like SpaceX rocket?
probably more that, and it's probably not steampunky if you've got wind turbines and things like this.
True. See, these are all the things we're going to have to find out in Terra Nil.
And then finally, from the creator of the award-winning Downwell, it's Poinpy.
Poinpy. This is I think this might be my favorite name for a video game of the year so far.
Poinpy.
Poinpy. I mean, just love to say it. Poinpy. Everyone in chat right now, Poinpy.
Poinpy. Poinpy.
Type it.
Hashtag Poinpy.
That's right, exactly.
I mean, get ready to dodge adorable baddies and feed the blue beast. Yes, the blue
baddies.
beast. That's hot on your heels.
That's all coming in Poinpy. We have the first official look at Poinpy. Big exclusive for you. Let's check it out.
Oh, that looks cute. Dun, 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 dun. Like a Kirby game, but it's not Kirby. Pointy. How dare you call it Kirby?
Know that the beast was gonna be so cute.
This is a beast. Poinpy? What is Poinpy? Is Poinpy the character, do we think?
I think Poinpy might be the character.
Is
The
that like
blue
a
beast
class
is.
of character? Like is Poinpy a specific character? You think Poinpy is like a species?
Oh, a species.
You look at that art. I'm like, it's unclear to me. Who are they? Are they Poinpies? That's like the plural of a point.
I feel like Poinpy must be the character. I mean, it's got a hat and stuff. You know, it's an established.
That
person knows it.
individualized. That's Poinpy. There's only one Poinpy
There's
in
only
the
one
world.
Poinpy, or is it? I don't know. Many Poinpy. Feed the beast though, and then it being a cat. I feel like most pet owners would be like, yeah, need to feed the beast.
There's a lot of Poinpy. We need the Poinpy wiki. Could someone start that up right now and start to figure this out? I can tell you, this game, I'm sure, is going to be very addictive. The more you play, you keep going higher and higher up in the world. And the game, of course, gets harder.
Yep, bouncing all over the place, grabbing fruit for the beast across randomly generated areas filled with creatures and special abilities, plus puzzle mode and endless mode, and even more.
It looks absolutely great, though, and tons of fun. And here's the big announcement. Drum roll, please. Poinpy is available right now.
That's right. Surprise!
Shadow drop.
Netflix members around the world can play it today. Just open up your Netflix app on your phone and search for Point P to download it and play it right now.
Point P's out,
Summer
guys.
Game Fest sensation.
Fuck this game. Fuck League. We're gonna play Point P. We're gonna main Point P. We're gonna be Point
Netflix
P.
is launching all the time, and their new games constantly showing up in the app. It's surprises.
Yep, that's right.
Oh my God, Jimmy,
To
thank you for
say
so
that
much. Sub.
Dota has taken the gaming world by storm over the past 2 decades is a massive understatement. Jeff, you've been to the International, right?
I have a couple times. I went to the first International that was actually in Germany back in the day, and then I've been a couple times up to the International when we did the Key Arena, which is now Climate Pledge up in Seattle, and it's such a sensation. I love, all the amazing teams that have come a part of it, and even last year we had a couple of Dota teams that were nominated at the Game Awards from Ukraine, of all places. It's a truly global game and such a phenomenon. Valve did an amazing job with it.
So exciting being in an esports arena.
Absolutely.
My goodness.
Yeah, and Dota, people love the lore and the characters, and the game has an absolutely massive fan base. And the lore has been brought to life in the original series, Dota Dragon's Blood.
Free yourself. Your time has come.
An enemy has been slain.
Yep, this was when this first season came out a little while ago, and Dota fans were eating good. And I understand
Eating good,
we
bro.
have
We're
something
eating
special
good.
for the Dota fans right now.
I gave it the knockup. I couldn't beat this. Stuck. Nice. I should have just flashed. I
believe I've been targeted. All right, she's
I'm sure it's nothing personal.
The arrow is headed right in my direction if I don't release all the details right now on Dota Dragon's Blood, which is set in a fantasy world of magic and mysticism. The story follows a dragon knight,
Yeah, it just randomly gets
Davion,
loud.
who hunts and slays dragons to make the world a safer place.
I think I'm louder than them when it comes to the I'm louder than them when it comes to the host, but then the game
not sure
is
that's necessarily
fucking
true,
loud for no
right?
reason.
And not if you ask the dragons.
Exactly. I say more. We need more dragons in this world. Anyways.
Based on the Valve video game Dota 2, Season 3 of Dragon's Blood is coming to Netflix on
August 11th.
Oh, that's exciting.
August 11th.
For Dota, we've got lots of cool stuff happening in August. We've got
Technical
Sky
difficulties.
Show, but right now, we've got Point P. Have you guys finished your Point P download?
Point P!
I was going to say, it is available right now. Now for something completely different.
How about something as thematically far from Dota as possible? Something completely, I don't know, adorable.
Are we announcing Point P2 right now?
Point P2 happening right now, downloadable.
Yes. Here's a palette cleanser, guys. Roll.
What is that? So cute.
I have to admit something. When I saw this in the script, after we'd done Too Hot to Handle, I'm like, Wild Things, is this the Charlie Sheen movie? Becoming a game? And I'm like,
Oh
you said completely
my
different. I'm like, how
goodness.
risque are we getting? I'm like, no, we're going to Wild Things Animal
Should
Adventure.
have kept on pushing. What the fuck?
Yeah, I'm a sucker for these types of games where it looks like it's a match 3 and then you beautify your area. I love these kinds of things.
Look how cute that elephant is.
Yep.
Now, what's cuter, Point P or the elephant?
Point
Oh,
P.
man.
Poll in the chat, guys.
Point
Come
P.
on.
Poll in the chat.
No, the Wild Things are in trouble, and they need your help, guys.
In Wild
They
Things,
need your
you help
help.
these cute beasts restore their wildlands by playing games and re-beautifying and restoring their environment to health.
Who wouldn't want to help out these adorable little creatures? Help them save all kinds of places. Lush forests, tropical islands, and icy terrains. And they need your help very soon.
Very soon, yeah, because you can download Wild Things on Netflix later this month. I feel like we need a calendar. Should we get a calendar?
I was going to say,
now?
Point P today, later this month, Wild Things,
Yep.
August.
Dota, August, Cuphead,
Cuphead.
and then who knows what's beyond that. All right, well, next up, an animated series based on an absolute gaming icon.
That's right. We're talking about
Fuck.
Sonic Prime. And
Huh?
we got some very
Sonic?
exciting news from some of Sonic's friends. Let's check it out.
Sorry, Big. Sorry, Froggy. Can't chat. Gotta go help our friends.
Sonic line step.
No problem, Sonic.
The fuck?
I know
Wait, I'm
what
distracted.
You're thinking. I'm good. And powerful, apparently. Jealous?
Sonic has had a big year.
He's got a schedule. He's got no time for anyone.
I mean,
gotta run.
how could you have time when you've got the movie, the new game, Frontiers is coming out later this year, and
He's got
now
his agent on the phone.
Sonic Prime. I mean, Sonic's a pretty big deal these days.
Absolutely. Sonic Prime is the hedgehog you know and love until an incredible twist thrusts Sonic into a new adventure.
The new series features a reinvented cast and Sonic like you've never seen him before, where the fate of the multiverse rests in his gloved hands.
This time, Sonic's adventure isn't just a race to save the universe from Dr. Eggman. It's a race to save, dun dun dun, his friends.
Honestly, I think Sonic's kind of taking his friends for granted, if I have to be honest with you.
Ooh, that's a hot topic. I mean, how could you take Big the Cat or Froggy for granted? I mean, come on, Sonic.
We're getting into Froggy, wow. We're getting deep into Sonic lore. All right, well, we're gonna find out what happens to Sonic, Froggy, and all his other friends when Sonic Prime debuts only on Netflix.
Okay, so back to the
fucking
games.
hate
We
Sarah.
debuted
Jesus
some today
Christ.
based on Netflix shows, saw some fresh ideas from brilliant indie studios. I mean, what's next, Jeff?
I think we're gonna take a look at a few games you may
Where's our
recognize
Smite?
that are making their mobile debut only on Netflix. First up here is Raji, an ancient epic.
In this
I'm
game,
just
you
dying.
play
I'm
young
just dying.
Raji,
I like
chosen by the
everything.
gods to stand against a demonic invasion.
Her destiny? To rescue her younger brother and face the demon lord.
They got
Everyone say it
tenacity.
together with me. Mahabalasura.
Oh.
Yeah, see? That's the toughest word in the show, guys.
It's going to be a blast to play, coming
Roses
from
like
Notting
the
Head
center.
Games later this year. Mark that calendar. Now let's take a look at another celebrated indie coming soon to Netflix. This is SirCaptFair.
I got a dream. I got a will. I got a cause. I got. That's who I am.
They would have won with split. It's basically funnel. Fucking watch.
was so much to unpack.
Jesus.
It started with like, oh, okay, cool, it's crafting, and there's mining.
That's actually a good
there's
observation,
building
yeah.
involved. Oh, okay, it's like got some 2D scroller type of elements to it, and then it's like, learn to say goodbye.
Yes, death is a theme in this game, which came out a couple years ago on Xbox. This developer, Thunder Lotus Games, is up in Canada, and it's a beautiful game, as you said. Like, there's a lot to unpack. There's a lot deeper than you'd think. SirCaptFair is the coziest, sweetest game about, yes, dying, now available for the first time on mobile. I never thought I'd ever say that.
That's a really good way to describe it, my gosh. You play as Stella, fairy master to the deceased, a spiritfarer. Build a boat to explore the world, then befriend and care for spirits before finally releasing them into the afterlife.
Yeah, there's so much going on, as you said, in this game. You can spend relaxing quality time with your spirit passengers, create lasting memories, and ultimately learn
Lasting memories, Paul.
How to say goodbye.
That's so deep. My gosh.
It's a beautiful game, very thought-provoking, and has never been on mobile before, but now it's going to be.
There you go. It's such a unique and creative concept for a game. So no wonder it's been so popular. I'm gonna stop sleeping on it and I'm gonna play it.
Okay, well, if you're looking forward to SirCaptFair, like Mari, let us know over on Twitter at NetflixGeeked.
It is so exciting to see all of these legit mobile games. I mean, how crazy to go from mailing DVDs to getting video games on your mobile device. I mean, what a glow up Netflix has had.
I know, it makes you think, like, what's next?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, what is next?
Well, now we're going to head on over to Wallachia for a very special Geek Week announcement.
Don't listen to her, Rick.
I have no choice.
There's always a choice.
Sorry, Rick. You know you kill vampires.
But I pray.
I'm so sorry.
So part of you has died.
You're looking for someone called Belmont.
Castlevania's back.
Did I hear Richter?
Yeah, I think you did. I mean, I feel like Castlevania really was the OG Netflix gaming show, if you guys remember when that
It sets
started.
the bar.
Exactly.
And so high.
Exactly. An incredible franchise we all know and love from our childhood, done so well on Netflix. And now Castlevania Nocturne is the new Castlevania series from showrunner Kevin Colby.
It'll focus on Richter Belmont, a descendant of Trevor in Sypha and Maria Renard during the French Revolution.
Castlevania Nocturne is currently in production, but be sure to get all the latest updates on that new series right over on Twitter at Netflix Geeked.
My gosh, we're good.
Attico. All right. We have covered so much today, Mari. Does that mean we're like at the end of the show?
I don't know. Don't say it's so, Pointy.
I was gonna say, there may be a Pointy surprise.
Pointy!
Yeah, there's a ton more coming, though. Actually.
Pointy!
That's right. Hard to believe, but by the end of this year, there will be over 50 different Netflix games.
So many games. I mean, games on top of games on top of games. It is so exciting, and here's a taste of everything else coming our way.
Take one.
Wow, it's amazing in a year how far Netflix, even half year really, how far Netflix has come. And I was excited to see a lot of those indie announcements today. Clearly games are going to be a big part of Netflix moving forward, and also gaming series. So we had a jam-packed day. I can't imagine what Geek Week 23 is going to look like if we're on this kind of clip.
No, it was a lot today, and so much to look forward to as well.
It was. And while you're waiting for all of the new ones to drop, There are tons of free games for you to download right now, such as Point P. So guys, we're driving a record number of Point P downloads. All right. Well, I'm going to do that right now because that, folks, is our show, and that's Geek Week almost. There's still
Almost,
more, right?
yeah, that's right. Don't go anywhere because even though the debuts are done, we're finishing Geek Week with a bang, of course.
Up next, the cast and creators of the Cuphead show are doing a table read of a brand new episode. Hasn't even hit Netflix yet. Another Geek Week exclusive.
We're going to be watching that for sure. And then we have the
What's up, Dr.
star
Socrates?
of Resident Evil live at the Twitch Gaming Gathering. So don't miss that.
Well, that's really fun down at Summer Game Fest. And to top it all off, back here at noon Pacific, join us for a live episode of the Geeked podcast.
That's right. Hosts Princess Weeks and Tessa Netting. Hi, Tessa.